What if I told you there's a game you should never play? A ritual that hides behind innocent elevator buttons? Most think it's just another internet myth, a creepy challenge for thrill seekers. But for Alina, it became a door to a nightmare she couldn't escape. Alina had read about the elevator game on obscure forums and horror subreddits. The rules were strangely specific. A 10-story building, a precise sequence of floor buttons, and strict warnings. Don't speak, don't look, especially not if someone enters on the 5th floor. They said if the sequence was done correctly, you'd reach a place not meant for the living. She didn't believe it, not really. But the idea haunted her. So one night, she found an old government office building long abandoned, yet still connected to power. She waited until after midnight, heart pounding as she stepped inside. The place smelled of mold and dust. Light flickered overhead. The elevator was still operational, an ancient metal box with a wheezing hum. She entered and began the ritual. Floor 4, Floor 2, Floor 6, Floor 2, Floor 10, then Floor 5. Each button press echoed unnaturally in the tight space. As the elevator rose and fell through the sequence, she felt her skin crawl. The air grew colder. The buzzing overhead light dimmed slightly. Her reflection in the metal walls began to distort, just slightly, just enough to make her breath catch. She reached the 10th floor. The doors opened to nothing. A dark hallway, empty and quiet. Her hands trembled as she pressed 5. This was the floor they warned about. If a woman enters, do not speak. Do not look. Just ignore her. The elevator slowed. The doors opened. A woman stepped in. Alina's heart skipped a beat. She stared ahead, paralyzed. She could feel it. Something off. Something wrong about the woman's presence. She didn't hear footsteps. No breathing. Just silence. The smell of damp earth and rotting wood filled the space. Then, from the corner of her eye, she saw the woman trembling. Not like she was cold, but like she was struggling to stay still. Her head was bowed. Her tangled black hair fell forward, hiding her face. The elevator rose. Alina should have stayed still. She knew the rule, but the dread was too much. Slowly, she turned her head. The woman's face was pale, stretched unnaturally long, mouth twisted in a frozen scream. Her eyes were wide, too wide, empty. Alina jerked her gaze away, but it was too late. The doors opened again at the 10th floor. Only now, the hallway was pitch black. Not just dark, absent, no walls, no ceiling, just a void. A wind blew from nowhere. Alina tried to stay inside, but the woman stepped out into the darkness. Then she turned back and whispered, "Are you coming?" Alina didn't move, didn't speak. The doors closed. She tried the 1st floor button. Nothing happened. The elevator didn't move. Then, slowly, it began descending, on its own. But something was off. It wasn't just going down. The lights flickered violently. The floor numbers changed to symbols she didn't recognize. The air became heavy. Every breath burned. Then the doors opened. It looked like the same building, but drained of color. The walls were cracked and bleeding shadows. No doors, no windows, just a never-ending corridor. She stepped out. The elevator vanished behind her. She walked for what felt like hours. Her footsteps echoed oddly, like the hallway swallowed the sound. Her phone was dead. Her watch hands spun uselessly. Then she heard footsteps behind her, slow, wet, dragging. She turned. The woman stood far down the hallway, still trembling, still watching. Alina ran. Every turn led her back to the same place, the same hallway, over and over again. Then she saw it, the elevator, waiting. Doors open. She bolted inside, hit the first floor button. The doors closed. The light above flickered out. Then she heard it. A whisper. You looked. She spun around. The woman stood inches away, now smiling. The elevator plunged downward, past the first floor, past the basement, into the depths of something not built by human hands. The walls cracked. The ceiling groaned. Red light poured through the cracks. Then, darkness. The elevator never opened again. No one ever found Alina. No trace, no clue, just silence. But sometimes, late at night, when someone gets on an old elevator alone and presses the wrong buttons, the elevator pauses. Just for a second, as if remembering. And sometimes, someone else is already inside, even if you can't see her.